Hey everyone, there's big news about XRP. To say that it's big news is an understatement. It's something that I've warned people about, and it's good news. But I warn people because I said, a long time ago, you want to get in as soon as possible. And it's not investment advice, right? When you're talking about like looking into something, researching an asset, when we're talking about XRP, because it looks like right here out of cryptobriefing.com, it's entitled Trump is now open to the idea of establishing a strategic reserve with the US based coins like Solana, XRP, and USDC. A couple of things I want to point out. First, I do not believe that USDC is going to become a strategic reserve, especially when you see things like RLUSD, which is Ripple created, a stablecoin that runs on the XRP network, lightning fast speeds, incredibly cheap transactions, and it's backed one for one with dollar or dollar equivalents like US Treasuries. That's already been authorized by the government of New York, which is a big deal. I do not think the USDC running on Ethereum or any of these other platforms are going to be it's not going to happen. But I've been telling people that you need to learn about this technology and look at putting $25 or $50 into it. And the reason why I can say confidently, and this isn't financial advice, this is like life advice. If you can't scrape up 25 or 50 bucks, and I guarantee you there's someone in here who'll say, well, you don't know what it's like to be me. And I'm like, yeah, I guarantee if I come to your house, walk around your living room for about 15 seconds, I'm going to be able to figure out exactly why you're in the position you are in. And a lot of people there are people that get offended at that. And to be honest with you, you shouldn't be watching this channel. Coming from a guy that's worked so many jobs and insulted so much for being money hungry, right? Or it's never enough kind of thing, knowing that it takes hard work and due diligence to have enough to make it in life. Can you guys do me a favor? Thank you for the super chats, but don't give me any super chats right now, please. There's a lot of serious things I want to talk about. The price of XRP is pumping. And you know what? I'll throw a shout out down to if you want to learn about XRP as the price is rising, there's the Bitcoin 101 XRP accelerator course, teaches all the basics for buying all cryptos. I highly suggest you stick to the big ones. There's the real estate master course that's coming out, or it's open for like 3 days down below if you want to go look at that. But my point being is that I've been talking about that you're going to see XRP, I believe, purchased as a reserve asset. As a matter of fact, you guys can do me a favor. How many people, type 1 if you remember me talking about this. I've been talking about this for a long time. And it makes 100% sense to own Bitcoin as a reserve asset. I get it. I understand. And Trump knows exactly what's going to happen. Just the thought of the US buying 5% of all the Bitcoins out there is going to drive the price up. But when the government starts buying up all of the Bitcoin, the 5%, it's going to do two things. It's going to take 5% of the Bitcoin off the market that you're never going to be able to touch. You're never going to get it. There will be a day where it's too late. And I really hope people understand that. As a matter of fact, let me do something really quick. Sorry. When I've been warning people about this, because when you have, let's say, that Bitcoin purchase going on by the government, not only is it going to run it up because the 5% is going to be taken away, people are going to FOMO in all over the world, but governments are already starting to buy it up. This is really happening in real time. And it's funny, I look at people and I just shake my head at some of these comments are like, it's a scam. I'm like, you have zero clue. In the last 2 or 3 months, this channel has obviously exploded. Thank you, Lord, for that, because of XRP. No, it's because of Jesus. I'm being blessed. All right, let's just make that really clear. And I'm going to go off on some tangents. Is that okay? Just type yes, or just type go for it if it's okay if I go off on some tangents, because I I don't get the opportunity unless I'm in my master class, coaching calls or in the tax lien coaching calls to have you ask me direct questions, right? When that happens, I a lot of things come out of me, things that I don't normally think. It's actually very hard to go live, to just hit the live button and go for it. And we're still talking about XRP. Because I'm going to warn you, I've got so much news about XRP, it's insane. I I watch people, like in the last 3 months, as the channel has exploded because of XRP, people coming out and saying it has no use case. And I just sit back and I think, and this is after yesterday hanging out with 3 subscribers that I filmed their testimonies and what they've been going through the last year, all trying to buy real estate or wanting to buy real estate, more real estate, because they're part of the masterclass, right? And one of the things that was obviously spoken about a lot last night between all of us was the price of XRP and how excited they were watching their net worth rise. It's funny. My wife told me right before I started this live stream, because I'm watching my net worth rise. She goes, half of it I've already forgot. It's what men do, right? Don't take your eyes off of God, essentially is what she was saying. In 2025, the people of Ninja Nation, you, and if you're part of Ninja Nation, do me a favor and just type Ninja Nation down below. Just so you know, if you don't know what Ninja Nation means, it's a bunch of people that have been subscribed to this channel, and they understand this premise that I brought up a long time ago of let's be prepared and not scared, because you can't be scared when you're prepared for what comes. See, the people that are typing this right now have been getting prepared for heavy inflation for like 3 years. They were prepared for higher mortgage rates. When I came out and I did a video 2.5 years ago, and I said, if you do not refinance your house right now, you are going to never be able to do it again. And I came out with a very dire warning. It was like 3 Decembers ago. And I run into people all around the world that bring up that they refinance their mortgage and they save thousands and thousands of dollars. And now look at where mortgage rates are. And now I run into people and they talk about XRP and they thank me for showing them this, right? And convincing them and teaching them, through the courses, how to buy it, how to secure it safely, not because even down in the comment section, there are people that want to rob you. There are people that want to rob you by actually stealing your money. Then there are people that are telling you to go buy this next fancy dangle coin, and it's a complete fraud. And this next year, you're going to see people from Ninja Nation become very, very wealthy. And as I was filming, and I mean, think about this. Just contemplate that you have purchased, you own XRP, right? Whoever owns XRP, do me a favor, say hashtag XRP real quick. And thank you for everyone that is always commenting to keep that algorithm going, because every time the Ninja warns about something ahead of time and the algo shuts me down, obviously you're helping me out. Thank you so much. It says here, President-elect Donald Trump is warming up to the idea of establishing an America First strategic reserve that would focus on digital assets made in the US, like Ripple, Solana, and USD Coin. This information comes from the New York Post, reported Thursday, citing sources with knowledge of the matter. Trump has shown interest in the concept throughout meetings with the founders of these projects. The idea, however, has sparked worries among insiders. Now, I want you to think about this. What we've been talking about, the XRP army. If you're part of the XRP army, type XRP army. It's a term that is synonymous with people that have understood the technology that Ripple's been putting out through XRP and how important it is. And they've been storing up and buying, saving, investing in XRP for a long time, going all the way through this SEC trial, right? Watching the government try to destroy their investment. And all the time you see Bitcoin at the top. And I told you there's going to be a day where I believe that XRP flips Bitcoin. I know it sounds crazy, and there's a lot of maximalists that would get really pissed off with that, right? If you agree with that, say heck yeah. Or no, XRP is going to flip Bitcoin. Just type it all out. Piss off a maxi out there. And I own Bitcoin. Okay, I own Bitcoin. I like Bitcoin. Love Bitcoin. It's decentralized. But I'm going to be honest with you. I think what's more important is that we make as much money as we can to buy things to decentralize ourselves. Now, think about this. The more money you have, you can get out of debt, buy a house and own it cash, wrap it up into a trust, or what's even better is uh, have that in conjunction with an LLC for complete, legal protection, and then own truly decentralized currencies, right? Um, I Precious metals, specific currencies, like cryptos that I'm going to talk about probably in the next couple of months. Um, this is important. So what I think the most important thing, the easiest way to get there is make as much money as possible. So the XRP army has seen these value things, right? Well, now listen to what this author says right here. When it says Trump is shown, and really take this in, when Trump has shown interest in the concept throughout meetings with the founders of these projects, right? Solana, XRP, and stuff. The idea, however, has sparked worries among insiders that it could weaken Bitcoin's market leadership, the report noted. This came directly reported from the New York Post, citing sources with knowledge of the matter. This is what I've been telling you and trying to prepare people for quite some time. I believe that you are going to see the US government start to buy XRP. It's a very smart move. It would be incredibly smart. They've already established incredible agreements around the world with banks and governments, and they are going to be using this to move money. And the US is losing SWIFT. So wouldn't it be better? Think about this. Donald Trump knows this. A lot of us know this. Wouldn't it be better for the US government, before XRP hits $5, to buy up a good chunk of it? Let's just say they buy, now think about this. How easy would it be for the government to announce, we're going to buy 10 billion XRP, right? Think about how easy it would be for them to say that. First off, it would cause the price to skyrocket. But I can guarantee you, now think about this, and I can't be more sincere about this. Donald Trump has already had dinner with Brad Garlinghouse. If he is looking to do it through executive order, and he's already talked to enough Congress people and they've kept their mouth closed, because I can guarantee you a lot of Congress people own XRP. When I say guarantee, I say it half-heartedly because it's in my gut. As a matter of fact, let me ask you this. Type yes or no if you agree or disagree that Congress people, a lot of them own XRP right now. They just have it in their own personal account. I'm curious how many of you think about this. And think about this. Once Trump has had those meetings with these Congress people, the key Congress people, he knows that if he needs them to vote a certain way, they're going to vote a certain way. And they all own XRP. And he goes, all right, listen, I want to add XRP because I think we're losing SWIFT. And we need to do this. We need to make a big move. They're going to do it quietly. They're going to go to Brad Garlinghouse, and Trump's going to go, we've got the agreement. We all are in agreement. I can do executive order. I want an agreement with you that we purchase a certain amount of XRP from Ripple, and we just transfer it. Once the announcement comes out, the price is going to skyrocket. Now, is any of this founded? No, this is my thoughts, right, on the matter. But I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm not being cocky right now. I believe that I think with a pretty head when it comes to this. This is why I went so all in. And I got to tell you something else about this XRP over the last couple of days. Last night while we were filming these videos that you're going to see over the next 3 days with you, my incredible subscribers, my cash position. And I've wanted to teach you very sound fundamentals when it comes to investing for long-term wealth preservation. One of those principles is to have a cash set aside in case of dips. And I've been waiting for the Bitcoin to retest or get even near the 200-day moving average, which, as of a few days ago was around $71,000, $72,000. It has not done that. The reason why is because there's so much pressure right now coming into the inauguration. Monday, guys. Think about this. if you voted for Trump, you know I love doing this. Just type Trump. And it's not because we're excited and we're putting our faith in a man. I think what we have to realize is that God gave us a choice back in 2015, and we voted the right way. And then we were blessed. And I really mean this. A lot of people, a lot of us were looking more at Trump like a god. And for 4 years, he was taken out of the office. And what we were blessed with was the ability to see how dark and dirty our government is. And without the last 4 years, we're not going to be able to, kick ass in this next 4 years. And we're being blessed right now. And I do believe that people that have purchased XRP, and even if you bought it right now, sure, it was 50 cents in November. Now it's $3, right? Can it dip now? Yes. And when I'm going to go back to that 10%, sorry. Even me, I was holding 10% in cash in my trading, not my trading, but my investment, my crypto investment portfolio. I deployed about 3 or 4% of that 2 days ago because I'm like, this dip's not coming. Going into the inauguration, there's too much excitement. There's too much euphoria. And the fear and the greed index is sitting only at 60. It's not extreme right now. It was at 47 out of 100 about a week and a half ago. And so I deployed more, and it's hard for me. I told my wife, I said, look, I'm looking at all this cash that if I would have just deployed it 2 days ago, 3 days ago, I'd be up 25, 35%. And that's hard. But you see, I used to be a gambler when it came to stocks. And I have become very disciplined, and it is hard to sit back, last night talking to you subscribers here in the video shoot, that were saying, man, why didn't I buy more? Why didn't I buy more? And I'm like, you know what? We're all there. What I feel bad for is the people that are still going, it's a scam or it's too hard to buy. And, think about this. I've told you this before. XRP is going to have a ETF. I believe it will be launched. And this is Brad Garlinghouse's in the spring of 2025, in a few months. Last year, you saw when before the ETFs came out and I knew they were coming out, I made a very serious video, a handful of them. And I said, this is it. This is not a joke. You need to go and buy Bitcoin because the ETFs are being launched in a couple of weeks. I said this last January, like it was around January 1st or 2nd. And that's when we made the courses, the Crypto Trader Pro and the Bitcoin 101 Accelerator. We made those courses. I'm like, you need to learn how to do this safely. It's very worth, I think, whatever we were selling it for, $99 for that one course and $199 for the other. Like, to get this education, you're going to save hundreds, even thousands of dollars, possibly losing your crypto or doing it wrong, going to the wrong address and all that stuff. And I'm not joking, thousands and thousands of people have purchased that. And we see every day people thanking us for it because I knew that those ETFs were going to take the price of Bitcoin to strato heights. Now you've got XRP already exploding before the actual pen has hit the paper on the SEC authorizing the ETF. At this rate, you want a price prediction? It'll probably be wrong, just so you guys know. And I want you to let me know if it's high or low, or give me your price below. I believe that if we held, let's just say $3 for the next month, and nothing happens other than the SEC going, we're authorizing the ETFs, it's going to take it to $5 in a matter of 2 weeks. And then think about Bitcoin and that pumped the price of Bitcoin, right? But then look at 1 year of purchasing, how much money, how many billions and billions, I think it's like what, $150 billion have flown into Bitcoin through the ETFs, right? And that's now companies taking in your money or your pension money or mutual fund money, family offices money. They're taking the money and they're buying the Bitcoin and they're securing it. That's Bitcoin you're never gonna be able to buy. That's why the price has gone up so much. Now consider XRP with a much serious and better, more broad use case than Bitcoin. I really want you to think about this. This isn't like, hey, it's a store of wealth. This is a utility. I want to say utility token because that's what always rolls on my mouth. It's a currency, but it's only used, the XRP is only used to run the XRP ledger and move money every day, every nanosecond, fast and cheap. To say this XRP has a bigger use case than Bitcoin is an understatement. And I know I'm going to get some flack from some people. And hey, I own lots of decentralized currencies as well. But what I like seeing is my digits going up more and more, and then taking that money. And I am going to flood that money into the silver market and then into the real estate market. If you want to join the Real Estate Master Group, it includes a lot. You can go look at the link down below of everything it includes. If you want about crypto, go, please. I'm not joking. I really believe that I put out with Dylan Bradley, a best-selling Bitcoin author, and just, he taught 80% of this course. For $99, I think it is the best investment in cryptocurrency if you're just starting out, you're ever going to make, because you're not going to make any mistakes, or you may, but if you listen to the course and you follow all of the ways he says how to buy it, how to store it, how to open up wallets, all of that stuff. I think he's putting out this weekend another video. He's continually adding to it, just how to start an Exodus wallet, all of the steps to go through, a really nice wallet program. So there's all these options for you. The link's down below. And then if you want to open up an account, the two that I use that I trust are down below. Doesn't cost anything. They're guaranteed links. They're going to bring you right to the site. No scams. And then I highly suggest you buy a Trezor. It's what I use to store my coins off of the market. The course will teach you all about that. That link's down below. It's not a scam link. It will go straight to the site. It's an affiliate link. It doesn't cost you a dime. I want to end on just two more notes about XRP. And the reason why I do this, because I wanted to explain this and have the real people listening, taking in this information before we give you the nuggets. Peter Brandon, top lawyer. Yeah, so there's a video, Jeremy Hogan. I haven't talked to Jeremy in a long time, I don't know why I even stopped posting on YouTube. If anyone knows Jeremy, let him know I said hi and tell him to give me a call. I'd like to talk to him, just catch up, because a lot's changed ever since him and I started YouTube channels. But it says, when we're talking about the SEC is still clawing at Ripple, right? Or they're trying to attack him so bad. He says here, and I'm going to read his tweet. This is from Jeremy Hogan on X. This SEC brief was hard to work through because, in my opinion, the case won't be ruled on. But I've come this far, so dang it, here we go. So this is what he thought. He says the SEC is only appealing the ruling that XRP sold to retail investors on exchanges were not sales of securities. That's all. It's not appealing that no investors were harmed. Okay, so that's a big deal. This is like nothing. And he says, and that argument has certainly become more difficult now that XRP is at $3. It's very important for people to understand that we are moving through an incredible time where the government is being defeated against currencies that people want over the US dollar. It says here, and this is the last one I want to leave you with. Peter Brandon is a very famous investor. He's now predicting a $500 billion Ripple market cap. He says, according to Peter Brandt, a $500 billion Ripple market cap is possible as XRP continues drawing attention. Now, it's really funny. The authors of these news stories still have no freaking clue that when he's not talking about Ripple, he's talking about XRP's market cap. Ripple is a company that's developing XRP, a blockchain. I mean, this is how crazy it is. This is where we're at, where people are writing news and they have no freaking clue of the difference between Ripple and XRP. But let's just replace Ripple with XRP. It says Peter Brandt dropped a shocking $500 billion market cap prediction for XRP thanks to its growing ecosystem and progress within the regulatory environment. How much would XRP be if it went to a $500 billion market cap? Think about that for a second. And before you hang up on this video, I highly suggest this. If you don't own any XRP, type it down below. Say, I don't have any XRP. You got to at least say it out loud. Do yourself a favor today. Just take an hour out of your life to just do some research on it. Read about it. Go to Ripple's website. Look at what they're doing. Look at news headlines. And I think it's really important. I mean, look at this. Somebody with the name Silver says that it's way overvalued. There are people in the silver community and gold community that are going to continue being pissed off. News to anyone that owns gold and silver that think Bitcoin or XRP is a scam, your silver in the future is going to rise exponentially. So good job for you. And the reason why is people like me are about to take crazy amounts of money. I know I'm not joking about it. I think thousands and thousands of people on this next cycle top for cryptocurrency are going to take stupid amounts of money and go and buy physical silver. So good news to all the silver holders out there and gold holders, which I'm a holder too, but I'm also open to all these other investments. Good news, your silver is going to go up one of these days, but it's because we're going to buy up all the silver with our crypto. I hope you got something out of this. Thank you so much for watching. The Economic Ninja is out.